he just does another thing that makes them shake their heads and say, wow, the kid's a natural.
Wayne Gallman is the tailback. He needs just 23 to get to 1,000 for the year. Going to take a deep shot right away. And it's caught at the 30-yard line, dragged out inside the 15. Still fighting for yards to around the 10-yard line is Sherrod. So already at the 11-yard line after just one play. The Tigers come out hard early. Here's Gallman going around the edge, breaks one tackle, spies the end zone, and he is in. 2 plays, 75-yard drive for the #1 team in the nation.
It did not take long, that's for sure. And rolling and then hand it to Gallman. Watch his ability to bounce this thing outside, the vision that he has, and then the power, the cutback. It just goes through guys. Reps in an option type offense.
The 18th takeaway of the season for the Tigers. A little throw here and good tackle in the open field. It was caught. That's going to be overthrown. 3rd down and 12. They'll give us
put it together with a great second half.
Syracuse 40% on 3rd down. Flag is down.
It's a free-player.
Yeah. And that's it here. 3rd down and 7. That's a very good point. It's a low roof here. Pressure up the middle. Watson has time. Finds his man. And it will be a 1st down. Scott
came right back to it and threw a strike.
Wiggum on the stop. Straight ahead. The 5. The pile being pushed. You can't even see
the whole lot with Zach Brooks in there. He's a special kind of runner as well.
Watson on the cutback to the end zone. Look at the leg strength. Touchdown, Tigers. The 5th rushing touchdown for Deshaun Watson.
What's impressive about this, Dave, is Deshaun Watson and his leg drive. You mentioned that's another low snap that he handles. And then watch him take on the Syracuse defense and keep the legs driving, even using his hand to try to.
They've done rather well since then. With Ray Bentley and Marty Smith, I'm Dave Lamont. And Tigers, #1 team in the country, off to a blistering start. They'll pick up 3 there. And that ball came out, says the Orange. Let's see if the officials agree.
And they do. And that
there's a shocker.
And that was Kelly Bryant, Dave, that came in to get a rep at quarterback. And the situation's pretty good. Let's take a look at it.
Is the knee down?
It's hard to see when the ball came out there. You definitely could see the knee come down. Let's see if this angle is any better.
Ball is starting to move a little bit, I noticed, but that's going to be an interesting one for the replay official.
Here, let's see this look. He's definitely straining to get the ball out as Thompson. Baker Mayfield is a big play waiting to happen.
Blitz from the edge. Watson gets the pass out to Scott. Artavis Scott with a stiff arm. He's very close.
It's a waist down. You can take a shot here.
And he lobs it up, looking maybe for a penalty, and not going to get it.
And shakes it loose and pulls it away from Scott.
Up the middle, that's going to be a 1st down. Gallman, Paris Bennett. That's one of several key injuries the Orange have on the defensive side of the ball. Watson on the pump fake. And the ball comes out after the reception. Still loose at midfield. And recovered by Syracuse at the 46-yard line.
Dude, that's one of the tallest safeties I've ever seen at 6'5".
So now this is Wayne Gallman. And he should be right at that 1,000-yard mark. So we can hear those pads popping all afternoon long. Little flipper out here. Caught. Thompson. And he quick throw off the empty backfield set. Catch made by Hopper.
They blew it dead.
Yes. Wait a minute. What's the call here? Watson under a lot of heat now. He can't take off. Being pursued. Throws. How did he find the receiver? Is it a catch? No. Hopper
wants to lead by example. But he's become comfortable enough to say things that need to be said.
Well, he took a shot that time, but he did get the pass.
Offense over from scratch.
And it might have been a little mistake there, but Watson will get a 1st down out of it. I couldn't tell if
offensive coordinators. And Deshaun said it's nice sitting in the room where everybody throws their opinions up and then they sort it all out.
Now Peak is getting open right in by that Syracuse side.
Putting their own imprint on it.
Watson on the run, and he's hitting now left side, and it's caught by Scott. And Artavis Scott will pick up 9.
Rhythm, and Deshaun Watson is playing extremely well.
And he'll throw quickly again to Peak. Peak's got one man to beat, and he will fall forward and get a 1st. Penetration from the nose guard that time, and Gallman will pick up a yards rusher. Wayne Gallman has gone over 1,000 yards in his sophomore season this year. Another pass out to the left side to Scott. Gets a good block. He'll get a first down, stays in bounds, and fights for additional yards. Gallman. He was fighting through Caton.
Excuse me, they got the Wayne train going.
There you go. It's time to the tight end, Jordan Leggett. Final seconds of the opening period. With a flipper, fade, back shoulder, caught, touchdown, Tigers peak.
That's so hard to defend, especially against a big-bodied guy like Peak. All he does is get his eyes back before the defender, and then he's able to adjust to the football. And this is really well thrown by Watson. He threw it to where only his guy could get it, and Juwan Dowles almost got screwed into the ground, twisting around trying to find the football.
That can't be easy. 10 plays.
Yes, he talked about that at great length and thought it was very important.
Said so to Marty Smith before the game as Zach Brooks racing into.
Pretty well out there. Ask Zach Brooks, he'll tell you.
Here's a quick throw, and that has been working for the Tigers. Not a great throw by Watson, but gonna take a shot for it all right here toward the end zone. Caught, touchdown! Deon Cain.
Cain made a similar big play last week to get this team sparked against Florida State. And here it's just a foot race. He's just running down the sideline, outruns Juwan Dowles, and the ball is perfectly thrown from the quarterback, Deshaun Watson. I mean, you can't get any better than that.
Second touchdown for Cain this season.
It's just a deep shot. I'm just going to run as far as I can. You throw it up there, and let's see what happens. And it's a perfect strike from Watson into the hands of his receiver, Cain. And
we bring you back to the 15-yard line. Fans here are in bad mood about that last call as Scott will get nowhere. So is the call right?
Yes.
Okay, 2nd and 10. Watson under pressure. He'll take off. He'll get hit from behind. And there is big Caton. Tunnel screen. Beautifully set up the Peak. Bouncing off a tackler. First down to the
Are things even now?
Watson. Will he get it all back here? Will he slide? He'll get to the 24-yard. But I tell you what, you've got to give a lot of credit to Alabama for the way they play. That'll be right around the first down mark.
About to get there.
And they'll go on the ground and not get a whole lot there with Wayne Gallman. Long throw. Left the receiver a bit vulnerable near the... Get there? I think so. Based on the spot, yes. That's going to be a first down for Gallman and the Tiger offense. Tackle there made by Donnie Simmons, number 51.
With the football here in this first half.
You go with an empty backfield here. Watson going to lob it up in the air, and it's well out of bounds. And he intended.
People do recruit Florida a little bit.
Watson on the roll. Got a good block from Gallman, and it's caught at the 45-yard line. And spinning to the 40, and still spinning is Artavis Scott, and he'll get a first down to another. Scott 8 catches, 59 yards. Watson, pressure from Thompson, guns it across the middle, and that's a first down.
All the coverage out in front of him, he just turned it around.
Watson, he'll keep it this time. Made one, didn't really make one-man miss. 2nd down and 8 from the Syracuse 21-yard line. Watson with a pump fake, and he'll throw it away. Look out there. Watson firing to the corner of the end zone right by the pylon, and it's well go. First possession for the Tigers in this third quarter, and they begin at their own 39-yard line. Quick throw to Watson. Caught by Artavis Scott. Breaks a couple of tackles and fights to the 44 to pick up.
Really important for the quarterback to lead the receiver towards the line a little bit, and Deshaun Watson is outstanding at that.
And you can have a solid hit at the 45-yard line by Clemson O in conference play in that Coastal Division. Watson, there's a tunnel screen. Perfectly executed. Peak down the sidelines. He'll get inside the...
Handle themselves in space because they're going against much quicker, lighter, smaller guys in whose defense yet today. Their coordinator, Chuck Bulla, likes to play that card.
There was a swap.
Change to play.
They do send 5. Watson had that. I think that pass might have been tipped to just a tiny... This play has worked very well for Clemson, but not in here. Handoff. Very little there for Zach Brooks. Watson in trouble. Got loose. Flag is down.
Composure, then why not the players? And that's really where it ends.
Out of the flat. And the drive continues to say 51 on the referee's microphone. A pitch out there and a little contact. But Watson going for it all. Has a man at the goal line. Broken up. Tremendous job. Down the line. We've just got to get this to a fourth quarter. We must make this a fourth quarter game. Watson on the design draw ran into his own man and then was brought
3 plus more years in this program.
So they have a lot to look forward to here in the next year or two. Little screener underneath.
There's one of those young guys right there. Wow. The blitzes and stunts have really helped them.
Like right now, Watson. That is fought for and intercepted by Syracuse.
Well, let's take a look at it. And Deshaun Watson, this one gets away from him, throws it a little high, and Dowles, who has been beat a couple of times, redeems himself with this play. And he just kind of wanted the ball a little bit more and snagged it away.
All right, we'll give you the answer as soon as we can. The way this game is going. Watson on the run. That's Leggett. That's a first down to midfield. Underneath Joe Morris, we're playing. Watson, plenty of time. Wants to go for it all right now with Kane. Makes the catch. Out of bounds, says the official.
Wasn't so wide that he couldn't keep his feet in. He's got to have better awareness.
Second down and 10. Watson ad-libbing through. It almost looked like a bust.
Players, they shake it right off and get back in there.
Gallman. Not shaking that off. The Syracuse looking at 4th down and 2. Pitch out. Gallman. Oh, he'll have a lot more than 2 yards. Breaking ankle tackles and getting it down inside the 30.
Leading in the fourth quarter, they generally close the door.
Watson with a little pop pass.
Up there, took care of business.
Looking left the whole way. And gets the first down on the quick little pass presented by Hilton Hotels. You can see it on Watch ESPN. You can also on Watch ESPN keep up with our game here if he can to get back into this game. But he's got to sit this play out at 2nd and 8. Watson, a quick fake and on the seam pattern, Jordan. Pressure, look out as he's hit. Ball's up for grabs and swatted down.
One of those guys that when the stakes get higher, he gets better.
And Watson takes off, breaks the tackle, puts the foot in the ground, and Watson takes off. Watson has a chance to go, and he's hanging out of the football. He was seen this play a lot today. That's Scott. Down to the and off to Gallman. And Gallman, that positive.
He hit it for a touchdown. That's the kind of thing that not many can do.
Unblocked came the Syracuse defense, but Watson calmly gets it off. And that's almost a... Watson on the key. He'll be well short of the first down. Lost a couple. Straight ahead, Brooks. Stuffed.
Simmons.
Pressure coming from the edge. And excellent cut 2 times because he's now thrown at 43.
Well, that's a new career high. Said he didn't realize he had thrown so much.
44, and Leggett will make it. And Leggett will get it.
Their version of a 4-minute offense.
Watson's going to keep it. Takes a shot. Gets up ready to go.
Right.
And so's Marty.
He was down there doing calf stretches with him.
They both were, yeah. Well, that's great footwork that time by down.
Largely due to the Syracuse defense. It's played markedly better.
Watson's just going to keep it. Nothing fancy about this, and it's a first down, and he got down.
That was Sweeney's team.
It's a play we've seen, which seems like 1,000 times, and it's set up beautifully that time. And a great four is back into the tailback spot. He'll keep the ball. And he will get out to the ball. Down to 5, 4. They do. Little jet motion that time with Brooks. So here comes your third down. And Syracuse. Pressure. Gonna flip it. Gonna go one-on-one for King. Flag down. Flag down. And Watson's gonna get tossed back. What a play. 2nd and 14. Watson still chucking, and it's blocked. Rejected. Watson's going to advance it. He's got a little room to work here. He'll get to the 15. He didn't get the first down at first start. Well, there's some talk that Eric Dungy may be able to play next week. That's an interesting decision to be made.
Who, interestingly enough, lost to South Carolina, the final opponent in that rivalry game against Clemson.
But that's been it for them. North Carolina winning the day big over the Hurricanes. And that's going to be a fun one if it gets to that. We got some more football left to be played, though. What a great ball game this was between the Tigers and the Qs. Some genuine affection between two fine football coaches right there. And Clemson survives the Dome. Our final score, Clemson 37, Syracuse 27.